What's up guys, Luke here, and here is a video that is not in 60 frames per second because the game runs just about 24, and it is frame locked to 24. This is Grand Theft Auto London 1969. It's going to be a not particularly long video because one, I want a video that doesn't have stupid audio glitching all the way through it, and two, I haven't really got much energy at the moment, so it's going to be a short Let's Play classic. For those of you who don't know, Grand Theft Auto London 1969 was an expansion mission pack for the original Grand Theft Auto. There are no prizes for guessing what, where or when it was set. You can see cars such as this Jaguar E-Type, this MG and Triumph based sports car, Mini, Fiat 500, Triumph Harold, and random bike and a VW Beetle, you know, those sort of things you would expect to see, and of course the London cab. So, we're just going to go and complete this first mission, which is pretty straightforward to do. All I have to do is go and collect some scooter, which is randomly over here. So let's get out of my car, get onto the scooter. And now I immediately have police on me, so this could be fun. This game does a very good job actually of feeling in period when you look at all the cars around. Oh, I hate when this happens, because the cops can quite easily screw me over on this. Ooh, got away with it. Oh, the trick is to stay off the road somewhat, because the cops don't tend to follow you, particularly not through this sort of area. But it's not very easy to escape police when you have to take a scooter. Okay, there we go. And I'm supposed to drive it into here, and I have. There we go. And now the police have gone, and they've lost interest in me, and they're nearly running me over. Okay, so now I need to go and see this guy. And cutscene.
Who can do his stuff. I've heard you're a bit tasty.
So I've forgotten how short that first mission was. Let's go and drive around the city for a bit and just show you what it's like. There are cutscenes, but unfortunately those aren't rendered with the direct 3D renderer, so Fraps doesn't catch them. The rest of the game is, but yes, it's framed up to 23 or 24 frames per second. Not entirely sure which. Ooh, kill frenzy. Alright, come on, come here people, I wish to kill you. I have failed at the kill frenzy. That is embarrassing. Really failed at the kill frenzy. Problem was is there was no one around me, and also now I have no car, so we'll steal this Harold. Whee! Let's just drive off the road like a complete nutter. So obviously, as you can see, it's a top-down game, which is obviously very different from how Grand Theft Auto is today. And these original Grand Theft Auto games weren't actually all that well reviewed, because I don't think people quite appreciated what they were at that point. Oh crap, now I've been busted. Dope. Spawned me right next to one of these. Shooting in this game is extremely challenging, because it's very hard to actually aim in the right place, because of the nature of the lack of mouse controls, and that's probably one of the reasons why this wasn't very well reviewed, because by this point in time, by sort of 1999, it's begun to move away from top-down games and from mouse-controlled, mouse-control-free shooting. I mean, by this point we had quite a large progress past that. And there's no denying that GTA 3 was a huge step forward over the predecessors, but there's not much wrong with these games. this weird frame rate is one thing that does bug me. I don't understand why they set it to 24 or 23, but it's an issue with all of these games, GTA 1 and GTA 2 and the GTA 1 expansions. And if you've ever unlocked the frame rate on GTA 2, which you have the option to do without modding or anything, you will notice that the game speed goes absolutely berserk because it's tied to the frame rate, which again is very unfortunate and does hold the game back. I mean, it's playable at this frame rate. It would be nice to be running at 30, or at least, well, 30 at least, and certainly 60, particularly when you're going at high speed. And I wonder if that was also something that made it mark down a little bit in the reviews. I don't know. So, the next thing to do is to compensate for my failed. Oops, I've set myself on fire, so I might as well blow myself up. Spam fire. That's a Reliant Robin or Reliant Regal van. It's a Morris Minor van. There's another one there. That's a Rover P4, which is just taking all my bullets. Yeah, you can see how hard it is to actually aim. There we go. And obviously, in case you haven't realised, yes, you get a scoring system for actually destroying people and things. It's a game that's certainly worth checking out, certainly if you can find a copy online, and just to show where things started in the GTA franchise. You know, GTA London still plays perfectly well on Windows 7 64-bit, at least the version I downloaded from classicgaming.net, which is actually the 1961 version, but the 1961 was an add-on to this, which requires the original game, which is extremely convoluted, but it basically means that I have all three versions of the GTA 1 base games. So GTA 1 doesn't tend to run on modern systems, and I don't quite know why it doesn't run under Windows 7. It doesn't seem to like the compatibility modes either. It's got higher resolution limits than this does, or at least the Rockstar version that they were giving out for free until recently definitely does. I mean, this is running at 800 by 600 by 32, although I will upscale it to 720p 30, so it can actually be better on YouTube. So, there's a garage which you can use to evade the police. So, there we go. As you can see, my vehicle's now changed colour, you know, pretty standard affair. This is an Austin Healey base car, which is obviously going to be quite quick, because it's a sporty car. Just run over these people. And there's an oil tanker. Let's turn around. There are obviously buses, coaches, double-decker buses, and open-top buses and things in here as well. In fact, there's actually more bus variation in this than there is in GTA 4, which is hilarious and ridiculous at the same time. And now I'm going to shoot this oil tanker because that seems like a fitting way to end this video. So, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and if you're new to my channel, maybe subscribe. And I certainly recommend going and checking out the original Grand Theft Auto to have interest in this franchise at all. So yeah, hope to see you back here in the very near future, folks. And look out, and wishing you a good day and goodbye.